Okay, I'm ready to do a little crafting, but we all know it's going to go super awry because we're in the warehouse crafting, which means I have like 1/3 of the supplies that I actually need to do what we're going to do today. Hello everybody. We are doing good over here, doing good, rocking and rolling. I'm having a tough recovery day, but we're okay. We're rocking and rolling. We're getting kind of used to these. We're just rolling with the punches. We had baby Betty at the pediatrician today. She went from the 40th percentile to the 78th percentile, and the doctor was like, she's definitely getting as much milk as she needs. She likes her food, her little chunky cheeks. So we're good. But it's been, her day is crazy. So we're gonna work with vinyls today. Well, instant transfers. I don't have any vinyl, but it's basically vinyl and instant transfer kind of interlocked. You can do them. They both kind of apply the same way. Instant transfer has the carrier sheet, but Um, so when I talk about wrapping a vinyl, this is kind of like what I mean. So see how pretty this one. This is not even a finished tumbler. We're gonna be adding stuff to this tumbler. This is Penny's tumbler. She put claim on this one maybe 2 years ago, and it got this far, and then we never finished it. So we're gonna add our decals today, and then we're gonna finish it. So we're gonna be working on that one. But this is what I actually came across it. I was like, oh, let's talk about applying a decal, like a big sheet today, because let's be real, I want to use this. And so I had to come up with an excuse to use these beauties. So we're gonna. I've got my cutting machine. I don't have a ruler, can't find one, but we're good because I can use a piece of paper. So we're going to be, if you have not seen a whole instant transfer wrap done, we're going to be working, it's not going to be a whole one because we're going to cut it a little bit and shape it and trim it, but we're going to be doing large instant transfer. Also, will give you guys the confidence. Some people are nervous to actually cut their big full sheets of instant transfer. I get it. It could be nerve wracking, but it's not so big a deal. And we're going to dive in and we're going to go for it. This is so pretty. Okay, so we're going to dive in. We're going to go for it. But new today, hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. There are like, I want to say 15 Craft Addicts mixes from yesterday. It was a very popular one. Cassidy is bagging it right now. She's bagging it right now. I think we may end up with more than 200. I mixed a big batch yesterday. So I think we maybe end up with 200, but we put 200 up. We may or may not. I told her if we have, extras to let me know. But right now there's only like 15 of yesterday's Craft Addicts mix left. We're gonna do live mixes tomorrow. I can't remember the rest of the week. Because my brain holds 12% of the information I put in it anymore. Okay, new up on the website today. There's a new hydrangea mold, which this doesn't look like a hydrangea, but trust me, follow where we're going. This is what it makes. How pretty is this? So if you were doing like a wedding, or you own a spa, or these would be cute to make a bunch of these and then put them all around a big mirror or picture frames. Mother's Day picture frame. Cute things. Even just a magnet. Put like 3 big magnets on the back and have a big refrigerator magnet. So cute. So many little ideas. My brain is, you can even make like a large piece and have like 3D elements on a large piece. Anywho, so that's up there. It's a hydrangea. Then you have another little tea light holder. This is going to be more of your mid-century modern, like modern style, like little tea light holder. But again, this can be done where you don't fill it all the way up and you can make a napkin ring. We got all these holidays. We got Easter. It's probably a little too late for Easter because Easter's on Sunday, but like Easter little napkin rings, if you do fancy napkin rings, but little fun little things, multiple options there. Okay, so these are the new molds up on the website. There's also a desk tray. We're calling it a desk tray. It's a silicone mat. I like the concept of this one because you can put your different rhinestone colors in here. You can sort and put your little rhinestones in here so you can see everything. And then you have a little working space. If you put your tumbler on here, these little edges will keep it from rolling away for you. I know, isn't the hydrangea pretty? And then, but this is also hot glue safe, so you can put your hot glue gun on here if you're doing a little hot glue project. It's basically like a desk saver mat. It's very, very thick. This is not a silicone mat. This is not like a little floppy silicone mat. You could use this like a silicone mat under your turners. So if you're doing a tumbler and you're going to be letting the tumbler turn and doing projects, you need to sort your little things that you're going to be adding onto it as it turns. You can have the little sections. This can work as a silicone mat, but it's very, very thick and hardy. So it's really a desk saver or a space protector for working on projects on top of it. And it has a little bit of grippiness to it, so stuff won't just skid across it. So I don't know how to show what I mean. See, like if I go to push it, it won't push on my table. So if you're working on like a little, ow, I broke a nail off yesterday. If you or maybe that was the day before. If you're pushing on something and you need to work it, like you can see, it doesn't slide around the table because the silicone backing does a little bit like skirt, 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 right? And like this, if you want to put this on, but then if you're doing a project and you got to push the paint or do something, you can do this and it won't slide and go all crazy because it's got a little stick to it. Hello, Jane. Yeah, so this is the desk work mat. Then we have the hydrangea and the tea light. These are the three like silicone products up on the website today. My hands in the camera look so dirty. What is going on? My hands look like they're stained. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just my angle. Okay. Then you guys can see them over here. My little sneak peek. This instant transfer is now available. How gorgeous. We're in our peacock era this week. Or I guess that was last week. We had peacocks. This is the new peacock instant transfer. Then we have Prove Them Wrong. Love this one. This one says showing up as yourself is beautiful. Showing up as yourself, beautiful. And this one says you are known, loved, worthy, chosen, and enough. Like I said, you all asked for some mental health stuff, and there are some like actual mental health stuff coming that says like be nice to your brain and all that. But I love these because these are very uplifting and positive enforcement and like a beautiful message to them for people for mental health. So I just like, this is like a subtle, like, love yourself, be kind to yourself, be you, be true to who you are. Don't let the world bring you down. Just positive vibes, positive vibes. So that's kind of what these are. Plus they all kind of go with the peacock. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be working with those today. So first off, let's talk about this tumbler. Now this tumbler we did quite a while ago. This one has the ombre on it with the two colors. We took the pink and the I think this is Wyatt on the bottom. I'm going to say Wyatt because it really looks like Wyatt. And maybe Desmond. It's like pink, maybe it's a Wyatt and Desmond, and then ombre together makes a little purpley color. Is Penny on this live? Because I'm surprised she hasn't yelled, "That's my cup!" Because she claimed this cup like 2 years ago. So I'm going to finish it up and finally give it to her. So we took this tumbler and we basically cut the edges off. So we took a full sheet and we cut the quarters off of each side. We cut one and then used it as our stencil to cut the rest. So it was cut evenly. And then it's just wrapped around the tumbler. Okay. That's how we got this it's almost like an envelope fold around the tumbler. Now, my brain's like, oh, don't cover that up. But how beautiful does that look on there? How pretty is that? And the roses and everything go with this so well. So I like, as much as I love this little element, I feel like that fits there just. What do you guys think? I feel like it fits there beautifully. And then I want to put showing up as yourself, be beautiful, because Penny is unabashedly Penny. Like Penny is Penny. She's going to show up as herself. right? How pretty does that come out? So this tumbler has waited 2 years. I don't know if it's been 2 years. It feels like 2 years for these particular decals to show up here. So let's apply them. All right. Yes. Okay. So those are the new instant transfers for today. If you missed yesterday's, I'm going to do, for everyone who was here yesterday, please bear with me for 5 minutes. I'm going to do a rundown of all the new things that are on the website from the last few days because I was sick and a lot of people missed it. These 2 full sheets with the cactus and the cactus flowers, these are up on the website. It's a full sheet instant transfer. Full sheet ladybugs, all individual little ones. Okay. Full sheet of ladybugs up on the website. Can I do it on Cricut? I can't on this live because I don't have my computer or Cricut set up. Ladybugs, full set, full sheet of all the little bitty ladybugs squirreling around. I don't even know if my computer is hooked and connected to our Cricut because I don't do any of the cutting anymore, but I can certainly walk you through it. This is a full sheet galaxy, full sheet kind of splatter paint or galaxy. Okay, these are all up on the website. Full sheet, full sheet, full sheet. These are all meant for your fun galaxy space tumblers. These are not UV-DTF, but they apply just like a UV-DTF, Gina. So these are called instant transfers. They are actually higher resolution, higher quality than a UV-DTF. They're printed on a totally different type of printer. Hindelberg or Heidelberg or Heimlich Maneuverberg printer. It's super. Gina, the difference is a UV-DTF. So this is an easy UV-DTF printer costs between $5,000 and $7,000 to buy. The printer that prints these out is $70,000. That's a lot. I would buy a house before I would buy that printer. But yeah, we did a ton of sampling from different printers and manufacturers and all that. And ultimately, this was just like the highest quality, and we were able to negotiate a screaming deal because we were like, if we guarantee you X amount of dollars of sales for the year, can we get XYZ pricing? And they said yes. So we are locked in. So these basically cost are the same as UV-DTF prints, but they are higher resolution and they're going to be higher quality. Now, I don't just say that. Y'all are saying that too. Because you're like, oh, I tried somebody else's and they ripped and they tore, they have lines through them. Yes. Yeah, but they apply the same way. They have the carrier sheet. You put it down, rub it, peel the carrier sheet away. They stick down. Okay, so going up on the website also, up on the website also is a full sheet of the stars. Don't mind this. That's permanent marker from when we were writing on the packaging. That's why it's mine, because it's got the permanent marker on, but that won't be there, that little splotchy stuff. So it's a full sheet of stars. That's up on the website. Now this beauty. Roses, the full sheet of the roses. They almost look like they have little galaxies in the petals, but just gorgeous, gorgeous roses. Okay, those are up on the website. These are all new things that launched in the last couple days. These skulls, about a full sheet of all the different sizes. So you can put them on the bottoms of your tumblers, wrap them around your pens, put them whatever size tumbler spot you have, you'll have one to fit. A full sheet of the tooled leather patches, splotches and patches. Okay, and then, so I'm reading your comments. You guys are cracking me up. You're obsessed with the skulls. Same things, Gina. Bestie Squad up on the website. These are all going to be little individual ones. This one says, judge me when you're perfect, which is perfect because nobody's perfect. Skull, and matching the skull is the dream catcher. Those are all up on the website. Disclaimer, I'm not for the weak. I know the tooled leather. Good friends don't let you do stupid things alone. You are beautiful, worthy, enough, and loved. All right, those are all the instant transfers that are new up on the website over the last few days. Okay, from the last few days. Then we have the new ones today, but those are from the last few days. Then we have the 2 bead molds. I told you guys these sell out. I didn't see this one. I didn't check on this one, but this one only had 14 left, and that was last night. The website, Gina, if you look right at the bottom of the screen, it says iwantglitter.com. That's our website. And then all the new stuff that I just showed you is going to be listed under today's deals. There's like 350 things in today's deals. Don't get overwhelmed. We just launch a lot of new stuff. You can change the name of that instant transfer to Summer and Emily. Yes. Yes. There's just a lot of new stuff. We launch a crap ton of new stuff every day. And I just had a baby, so I haven't gone in there and taken some of it out. But really, it's all brand new to the website. That's all stuff that's been launched in the last couple weeks. We launch a lot really fast and all the time. Is there any discount codes right now? Fix and place an order. Want to make sure before I hit order. Not today, Sarah. We do not have any coupon codes out today. But always safe to ask. We don't mind dancing. So the bead mold, the circle one, I didn't see what the number was on this one, but this one was like 40. Emily took a bunch of sold out items. Thanks, Em. Okay, then we have the earring molds. This is earring or pendant mold. Earring, drop earring, like for drop earrings. These are very steampunk-esque. Love these. I want to actually press clay into mine and make a set of clay earrings and then go in and do like gold foiling. I don't know. You jumped on the bead molds? Yeah, they sell quickly. 2 hugging kitty cats. Little keychain charm or pendant charm for necklace. Dinosaur mold. What is this thing called? Spider. So tea light holder. We got some little spooky Halloween stuff. If you don't fill it all the way up, you can make a napkin ring. Or we were like going off on ideas what this could be yesterday. And the poison apple potion bottle. All those molds are up on the website. Okay, moving on. Let's craft. Let's do this. Oh, and Emily says the seasonal banners, all the America Memorial Day stuff. What ideas do I have for the little dinosaur mold? Oh, my favorite one is little magnets. Little magnets. How cute would this be also to make little backs? Take the straw topper mold, the straw topper backing mold, and use soft cure UV resin and make these guys, and then put that on the back and make them to like decorate the little pencils. You can put them on pencils and decorate. And make little magnets. I think my brain just gets stuck on little magnets because I think it's so stinking cute. My kids would want them on hair clips. You can make little backpack keychains. These are all things my kids are obsessed with. That's why they all pop into my head. All right, and then like again today, the new ones are the hydrangea mold, which is this. This is what it looks like when it comes out. The candle holder, the kind of modern candle holder, and the desk saver. Yes. IWantGlitter.com is the website. That's where you're going to find it all. And there's a crap ton there. You went with magnets? Yeah. Good choice. All right. So we're gonna be working with this tumblers with wrapping. We're gonna do some wraps. But for now, we're gonna start just doing a regular instant transfer. So for those who were I've already lost the name, whoever was just asking about the instant transfers, this is how they're applied. Very, very easy. You're gonna separate the back from the front. Is my craft knife right here? I like to use the craft knife. It tends to be a little easier for me to separate the back from the front by wedging it in there. But like I said, we're a warehouse. We're not in normal cleaning space. I got to go live in the studio. I'm not in the warehouse for any particular reason. Oh, for Pete's sake. There we go. There we go. I used my one natural nail. Acrylics are not great for this stuff. Okay, so you peel. So it's 2 pieces. There's a front and a back. You separate the front and the back. If you want this to be a permanent, sorry, that was the worst 3 minutes of your guys' life. If you want this to be a permanent decal and not cover it with epoxy, do not touch any part of that white. Once you touch that white part, you degrade this adhesive by like skin cells and oils on your hands. And if you want it to not have to epoxy over it, don't touch that part. Okay, you're gonna just apply it directly down onto the tumbler. Okay, we're gonna put this guy right here. So we all discussed that we like this is beautiful with this part of the tumbler, which we loved, but this I vote that this decal is gonna look so good there that it's worth covering it. So this is how you apply an instant transfer. You just push it down. It's literally an instant transfer. You just push it down and rub it. Rub down, transfer. I normally have a squeegee, but I do not have one here in the warehouse. It's in the studio where we normally go live. Okay, just press it down, give it a good press. Then I kept my finger under the corner of it so it was easy to lift up. And just, I peel slow just in case there's an area that I missed rubbing it down. I can always push it back down and rub it and then just peel it up. Now, when you apply these, you want to make sure that this is applied down on a epoxy that is fully cured and more than one layer. If you have one coat of epoxy down, even if it's smooth, when you go to apply your instant transfer, the carrier sheet is super, super sticky. And if you put it on one single film of epoxy on a tumbler and you go to lift it up, that one single coat is like a coat of nail polish. It's thin. It is not yet durable. The more layers you put on it, the more durable it gets. And that's why I always say, don't do it on one coat of epoxy, even if it is fully cured. It's just not strong enough to withstand how strong these adhesives are. You can also go around the outside when you go to apply these and cut any of the extra carrier sheet away. So you have less sticking to your tumbler as well. But you want to make sure that your tumbler is fully cured before you apply your decals. The reason I say that, I mean, there's always, you know, there's always going to be those times when like, oh, it works for me. Yes, it does. But to be on the safe side, so you don't ruin your finish of your epoxy, just let it be fully cured. Because if it's not fully cured, the stickiness of that transfer sheet and it will feel dry to the touch, but it is not dry. It's not fully cured. And they will bond to each other like a son of a gun. And then you will be up a creek and sad because it bonded to it. All right, so then we've got this piece. This is the new instant transfer that just launched today. I just was like, this is gonna look gorgeous on this tumbler, and let's finish this tumbler out. Penny put dibs on this tumbler like 3 years ago, and I just never finished it. It's been sitting in the back of the craft room forever. But it worked good for today because it's got the full wrap on it, and I was like, we're doing some full wrapping today, so we can show an example of a tumbler that has been wrapped. This has been wrapped. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm basically just setting it up. We all know I put everything on crooked. Penny knows, she don't care. And I'm kind of lining it up where that's half and half. And then I'm going to put this guy right in between. I'm using my fingers as my guide. Now there's a much better way to do this, guys. It is using painter's tape to mark your lines. But I don't have any painter's tape in here. So I would take painter's tape and put painter's tape here. That would show my wedge signs, and then I would go across the middle, and the painter's tape across the top would give me my center point right here, based off of where the center point was off of my peacock, and then I would line it up. You can also use a laser level, or what's it called? Rulers. Everybody kind of has their own way. None of them are wrong. They're all right. If it works for you, it works for you. I'm just giving suggestions on things that are easy and don't cost a lot. You don't have to buy special tools. Just grab some of your painter's tape. We've all got painter's tape. And if it's not painter's tape, it's any kind of tape or something that can. So again, these I pull them up slowly just to make sure I've got it rubbed down well. Ta-da. And now technically this one could be finished. Instant transfers are a permanent bond. They do not have to be epoxied over. They do follow the same kind of care rules as a glitter tumbler, where it's don't put it in a dishwasher, don't soak it in hot water, don't leave it in a hot car. Like they're not super heat resistant, right? Like I couldn't put this on my car windows here in Texas because it gets 105 degrees in the boiling, and then in the boiling hot sun, it's just going to literally melt off my car. But as far as being on Tumbler, it is a permanent bond. This Tumbler, like I said, I've been using this for months. It's been washed numerous times by hand, and this instant transfer is still holding strong, has 0 issues. Don't put it in the microwave. Oh yeah, don't put it in the microwave. It's a metal cup for sure. And I would not put an instant transfer on a ceramic mug, mainly because people will naturally instinctively put a ceramic mug in the microwave to heat up their water, reheat their coffee, and they don't think about the transfer that's on it. Also, the hot coffee in the mug can affect the decal because the whole mug gets hot. But yeah, but these can go on any smooth, glossy surface. Like if you're like, ooh, that matches my bathroom, and I want to put it in the corner of my bathroom mirror, that works too. They're not just for tumblers. They can go on any smooth, glossy surface and work beautifully for whatever you want. So these are both new decals. This one and the showing up as yourself, beautiful. Okay, so this one technically is done, but I'm going to put a coat of epoxy over it because I prefer it. I'm going to put a coat of epoxy over it and finish this tumbler out. Make sure this is underneath epoxy so it can't get scratched or beat up. And we'll get that sent out to Miss Penny. Blah, blah, blah. All right, now we've got a tumbler. We're going to do a wrap. This, should I do, wow. Well, now I'm kind of thinking myself, no, I want to do the cactus. These are the new instant transfer sheets. Okay. If you want to, so somebody asked me to do a quick a Cricut tutorial on how to cut this on a Cricut if we want to have a cut on a Cricut. What I would do with a Cricut is I would measure, most of these are 8.5 by 11s. Let me measure it before I say that out loud. Because Morgan does all the design work for us. And so I'm saying it based off of what my memory thinks. But we also know not to trust that. Is this the 1-inch mark? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've never used this as a measuring. That says that's 5.5. There's no way. Well, that says it's 12 inches. I don't know that this is right. I've never used this thing on here to measure. 9.5. This is 9.5 by 12. Anywho, let's say this is 9.5 by 12. I think it's 8.5 by 11, but it might be 9.5 and 12. 9.5 by 12. Let's say that's what it is. You can put make a box in your Cricut that's a 9.5 by 12. Then you can slice. There's shapes. Take the shapes off select shapes on Cricut. Take the triangle and adjust the triangle to where it's on here. Okay. And duplicate that, figure out which triangle you want cut out in this corner, and then duplicate that triangle 4 times, and then put triangle, a triangle, and a triangle, and then select all, and then slice. Okay, and it'll slice these corners off in your Cricut, right? And then you want to put this on then you take this sheet and line these corners, not the corner of the clear plastic, the corner of the actual image itself, and the corner of your cutting mat, and make sure it's facing the right direction, and then just go to cut. Okay. You can use vinyl to do it as well. Yes. Okay. And then set it to cut. Everyone has slightly different settings. I would cut this on HTV, an HTV setting. It's about the same depth, but play with your Cricut because everyone's blades are at a different place and everyone's Cricut is a little bit different. What is swap, Deanne? Lace fine on top. I'm not. Swoop. Sorry, I'm trying to read your comments as I'm talking. So that's how you would do it on your Cricut. I'm not set up to use my Cricut today. I don't have my computer down here. Otherwise, I would do it quickly on my Cricut for you guys to watch. Also, my computer has not been set up to the Cricut in a million years. So we're just gonna wing it. That's how we roll here at Lily and Rose. We wing it. I'm going to mark the midpoint by folding it, and I'm meeting the corner to the corner. This is how you're gonna do it if you don't have all this, the crazy supplies, okay? You can do this with just scissors and a ruler as well. So I'm gonna mark my corners, get them lined up perfectly to each other. Okay, and then I'm going to fold, and I'm gonna make a crease on this edge right here. And I'm gonna make a crease on that edge right there. So I know that's my midpoint, okay? So I'm gonna cut a triangle from that crease up. Then I'm gonna take that same piece, sorry, and do it upside down. So flip it, invert it. That might not have been the right word, invert. My brain thinks it's the right word. It's gonna stick by it. I'm gonna back myself. Okay, and then cut and follow that line. Okay. Then go back. We inverted it on this side. I mean, in reality, you can just go like this, right? Meet the middle points. So they're identical. This is actually easier. It's less wobbly, wibbly wobbly. Slice. Oops. What'd I do there? Oh, I didn't lay it down. Okay, slice. This is a huge paper cutter. You can get a really cheap one at Walmart for like 10 or 15 bucks. But like I said, you can also lay a ruler down, mark it with scissors, cut with regular, mark it with a marker and cut with regular scissors. So now we have this piece like this. Don't throw these away. These are all very useful in other avenues of your tumbler making. You can even cut circles and make it into like pop socket decorations or in your keychains or charms. Wrap a pen. You can do a pen. Oh, that would be a cute pen wrap. Ooh, maybe we'll do that really quick today. Glitter the pen and then wrap it and have little peekaboos of glitter poking out. Those, anyway, cute. So these, don't throw these away. Hoard them. Use them for something else. All right, putting that away. Now let's wrap. Now, you can start anywhere on your wrap. You can start top to bottom. Oop, I got to, oh, I didn't think about it being too tall. Farts and tarts. I didn't think about it being too tall. Okay, I'm going to take this line. I'm going to mark the top of the tumbler. I'm keeping this simple, guys. This is more about showing you how to actually wrap it than it is about cutting it. Because we all know when I'm in this warehouse, I don't have all my things to make it fancy. Okay, we're just going to slice that off. I'm actually going to go a hair underneath the line as opposed to above the line. Oh, no, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. We cut it all off. Let's measure one more time. Yes. Okay. Also, I like to leave the top a little. See, there's a little gap because I want my epoxy. If you bring this all the way to this tippy top edge, there's nothing for your epoxy to grip onto above it. So there's a chance you'll get delamination between the decal and your tumbler. If water gets in there, if it gets dropped, even a tiny little drop or pinged against something or bumped. So you want to have a space where it doesn't even have to be this big, but you want to have a space where the epoxy can actually get over the lip of whatever vinyl you're using and touch your epoxy. So you get a seal along that edge. Now, obviously, there's going to be people who don't do that. It's everybody does their own thing, right? I'm going to always teach you the way to make the most durable tumbler. So when you sell it to your customer, or you give it to your family member, it's going to last them through time. So do you have to do that? No, you could take your vinyl all the way to the top, but just know you're creating a product that's probably not going to last or be durable. If they accidentally put it in the dishwasher, it is for sure going to be done because that's going to delaminate right away. It may stand a chance if they put it in the dishwasher and you've properly covered it with epoxy. It may stand a chance. So that's what I'm saying. There's just a level of durability and like survivability with these for something like that. Now, we've got this in place. The best way to do this is take, oh, I need painter's tape today. I'm just looking around in case I happen to have painter's tape, but I don't. A really easy way to keep this in place is get it lined up where you want it and then paint, like tape it down with painter's tape in a couple different areas. I'm going to take a hair off. I'm going to take another little tiny little bit off. Just a twitch. Let's give it a little. There we go. Just a hair. There we go. Okay, so line it. Oops. Oh, I almost applied it upside down. Okay, so line it up. Okay, get it on your tumbler, and then separate. Get it where you want it, and then peel up your decal. Just a tiny bit. If you're not epoxying over the top of it, do not touch the white. If you're going to put epoxy over the top, it's not as imperative whether you touch the white or not. It's not going to be as big of a deal. Okay, so take, because it's going under epoxy, so it's going to be durable once it's under epoxy, regardless of whether you've touched the white part or not. But let's first, the sake of it all, say I'm not going to epoxy this, which I am because we're putting vinyl on it. But we're going to take that piece and lay that little piece that I already lifted and stuck down. And that now determines that that's where your epoxy is going. Once you stick an instant transfer down, you cannot lift it back up. So keep that in mind. That's the one place where instant transfers are not as forgiving as a vinyl. I'm live on YouTube. Yes, I am, Crystal. I know I am because there's a bunch of people commenting on YouTube. Okay, so that is where it's tricky, is if with vinyl, you still have a little grace where you could lift it back up. You do not have that grace with this because vinyl is a permanent vinyl, but it is in the vinyl world, it is considered permanent. But compared to an instant transfer, it's got nothing on an instant transfer. The instant transfer is like legit permanent. And if it is stuck down there so hard that you cannot lift that back up without tearing and ripping this apart. So do not place it down until you know for sure you're ready. All right, now, remember, there is a carrier sheet over the top of this. So as you're coming around, I wish I had my squeegee in here. Oh, do I have a squeegee? I have like 6 supplies in here. I do have this. So sorry, we're just winging it today. We're not in our regular craft studio. All right, so we're going to take the backing, and I'm going to slowly pull the backing away, and I'm going to use my box for my tweezers, and we're going to wrap it around. Now I'm going to get to a certain point because I know that this is going to overlap when we come back to this point, and I'm going to lift that carrier sheet away. If you forget this step, you've probably doomed your instant transfer. So lift your carrier sheet away, because if you overlap, when you wrap around and you overlap onto this carrier sheet, the instant transfer sticks like it sticks a permanent bond down on top of that carrier sheet, and you can't get it back up without ripping and tearing it. So tear your carrier sheet away, just like I just did. You don't have to do the whole thing, just that area, okay? Okay, and just go through, and I'm using the, I recommend a squeegee. We have squeegees on the website. I could just run and grab one off the shelves here in the warehouse. This is how you just go low and slow, low and slow, low speed, low and slow. This is how you avoid getting bubbles, is just going slow. If you go too fast, you're probably gonna end up with a big air pocket in there, which is not detrimental. You can get the air pocket out. Just poke it with a needle or the tip of your X-Acto knife and push the air towards the hole, and it'll be invisible and it works, but low and slow, you don't even have to worry about it. Okay, so easy. And see this, the backing naturally just pushes away from your vinyl. I'm sorry, TikTok, you guys are a weird angle. See, and we're just coming around and overlap and down it goes, okay? So now we're gonna go back through, grab that carrier sheet off of there, pull that carrier. Okay, and we have our first piece of vinyl down. Okay, and that is how easy it is to wrap an instant transfer vinyl. Now I was actually going slow on like laying it down just so you guys could see the process. Now you can go back through and tape it off gently with painter's tape. If you're gonna put painter's tape over the top, it is not as sensitive as vinyl is color-wise, but I would still take my painter's tape, stick it down to my pants or my shirt a bunch of times and make it even less sticky. Because yes, painter's tape is less sticky than like duct tape, but it is not so light tack that it won't rip stuff up. People have this illusion that it doesn't rip paint up because it's called painter's tape. That is false. I've actually know that's false because I spent a gajillion hours striping my countertop, my backsplash of my kitchen when I lived in LA to this cute like pink and white stripe. I was doing a very Parisian style kitchen. It's really cute. And when I pulled the painter's tape, it just ripped all the tape up. I was like devastated. And that's when I learned it's not so that you can peel, it won't peel up paint. It will absolutely. Thank you, Carol. So you want to take your painter's tape and stick it to your shirt a bunch of times so it's even less sticky. You want it like barely, barely, barely sticky. And then you can tape off these edges here, and then you can go in with tack it, okay, and paint your tack it and put your glitter on. I'm going to do that actually. I have tack it. I'm looking for some little jars, and I'm going to use the live mix from last week. I think this is the blend of the live mix. We'll use this. Sorry, I'm gathering my supplies really quick. Okay, and this is live mix from last week. Oh, this was 2 weeks ago. I apologize. This was from last week. So this is 135 and this is 134. We're going to use 134. I do not believe there's a lot of this left, by the way. And we've got tack it. This is the only paintbrush I have in here, so bear with me. For everybody joining, we're crafting in the warehouse today, not in the film studio, so we're a little off kilter because I don't have my whole craft supply kit behind me. Okay. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna paint our tack it on. Ooh, this is a wonky paintbrush. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. We're fine. I'm fine. Okay. I do like these straight edge paintbrushes for when you're gonna do it, when you are gonna go in on the edges by hand, because it's a nice straight edge to go along a straight edge. Now, keep in mind, I don't have to be super cautious about overlapping because I am gonna put vinyl ultimately over these edges to create this effect, how it's got the edging around the vinyl. Okay, so you can just take, this is like this comes in like a pack of 20 from Dollar Tree. They're not even, their bristles are plastic, but it's got that nice flat edge. So that's going to bring that sticky right along that edge and then smooth it out a little bit. Okay. Live Mix one, I have the whole warehouse full of glitter at my disposal, but I think that Live Mix 134, I believe that is 134, is going to be perfect because it's got that kind of greenish color to it, which is in the cactus. So it'll be a good vibe color to bounce off of it. I have my fish brush. If you have not seen the fish brush, this thing is amazing for getting a smooth transition here. I don't want to waste tacket, so I'm going to try to scrape as much tacket, the glops of tacket as possible, and move it down here so I don't waste that little blob of tacket. Then I'm going to take my fish brush and I'm just going to go whoop and smooth it down. This way you don't get any clumps of glitter. It's nice and smooth. Look, see how smooth that is? Okay. Okay, kind of coating this, the big areas, and then I'm going to go in with that nice straight edge and get a little bit of that tacket right along that edge. Your craft supplies don't have to be expensive, y'all. Like I said, this is a crappy little paintbrush from Dollar Tree. We have the fish brushes on the website for like $5. Our minimum to order on the website is $25, and then we pay for your shipping. We do that not because we have a magical shipping system where shipping is free. We do that because we want to make it accessible. And so we just try to give you the best deal possible and then cover that for you. Okay, cover the bottom. Tack it is great. You just have to get a little bit on there. Get a little sticky surface. The nice thing about tack it is that it doesn't dry. Tack it just dries sticky, and that's what we need. That's why, like, we call Mod Podge in the Tumbler world the devil's glue, because it dries so fast. So you have to work so quickly that it's even hard. You don't have time to get that smooth surface by the time it dries on you, and then your glitter won't stick. And tack it is just the opposite. Any glue that stays sticky will work here. Okay. Same thing, fish brush, smooth it down. So we get a nice smooth surface. Can do that on the bottom as well. And like I said, it's gonna stay sticky. I forgot to do this little tiny little squish up here. I don't double dip. When I'm working with actual glitter, I will not double dip into my tacket, but I don't have glitter on this cup yet, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, just that little squish stick right up here. And like I said, because I'm going to do the vinyl lining, the striping on it, I don't have to be super concerned about it overlapping the instant transfer a tiny bit. It'll be fine. Okay, I had a cup of water. Did the girls take my water? I take my water. They're really good. They clean up after me, but sometimes they clean up too good. All right. So now I'm just going to grab a piece of paper because I don't have parchment paper in here. Winging it today. And we're going to do this. Okay. Again, this is the Live Mix 121. This is a custom blend fine mix that we made last Wednesday. Nope, 2 Wednesdays ago. I believe there's a little bit of it left. So it's Live Mix number 134. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. Look at the good coverage it got on that white base. I love working with premium glitter. We didn't even have to base paint, and it got phenomenal coverage. Okay, again, whoop, that is Live Mix number 134. If you've never shopped on our website, the website is iwantglitter.com. There is a crap load of stuff in today's deals right now. We launch new products every day during the week. Tons of new stuff flowing through. Stuff that sells out, we do try to get back in stock. It just takes a minute to get back on the roster. We do sell out, but very quick. But we have a lot of stuff on the website right now. Okay. This glitter is a mix. What was it? A mix of like 5 different glitters to get this color. It's got holographic, metallic. I think it had digital holographic in it even. When doing the butt, you got to kind of spin it so it gets all the little ridges from the different angles. Okay, and then you could tap. Now, I'm going to let this set. You can take this and press the glitter. You can burnish the glitter. It's going to be your preference. I prefer the way glitter naturally sits instead of burnish. It's just my personal preference. But if you like the burnish look, you can go ahead and burnish this. I'm going to let it sit for a little bit, and then I'll take a glitter duster brush, and I'll basically go in there with a glitter duster brush and brush off all this excess that's overlapping onto the instant transfer. This instant transfer that's on here is new. This launched a couple days ago. It is listed under today's deal. So if you're poking around and you see this gorgeous cactus flower instant transfer, you can find it at iwantglitter.com. You're going to click on today's deals. It's going to be listed there under today's deals. There's a lot of stuff in today's deals. Don't get overwhelmed. This, what I'm doing right now with my finger, it could easily be done in seconds with a glitter duster brush. I just don't have one in here. Thank you all for being patient with my desire to craft, but being in the warehouse where I don't have any of my craft supplies, we're just winging it with the couple things that we have in here. But today's live was really to show you how easy it is to do that full transfer sheet. Okay, I gotta go put these guys in some water. Give me half a second. Tumbler upside down. I don't want my brushes getting ruined. Okay. So now this tumbler will get a full one, I'm gonna let it sit and make sure that tack it doesn't dry, but make sure it does dry what it needs. Gets as cured as it's going to be. Okay, and then we will put we'll put a coat of clear glossy spray paint over it. We'll probably put 3 or 4 coats of clear glossy spray paint on it. That's going to hold that glitter in place while we epoxy it. Like I said, I do 3, sometimes 4 coats. That way that glitter doesn't travel around and get all over my instant transfer. Some people like that look. If you do, put less coats of sealant down. You'll get some travel within your glitter. If you like it, you're like, I want to stay put. I don't want it all over the place. Then you would just coat it with clear glossy spray paint. I like Rust-Oleum 2X clear gloss. That's my favorite. Okay. I am so glad I didn't put that instant transfer on upside down. So there we go. This is the cactus flower. And this is Live Mix number 134 on here with the cactus flower. Okay, so this is going to get coats of epoxy. It's going to get striping tape around the edges to kind of do what we did here on this one. Okay, today I was just trying to show you guys how we achieved this look by applying a full sheet, cutting the full sheet and then applying it. All right. And again, I still have these little nugget pieces. I can make a matching glitter pen or something to go along with this tumbler. But we're going to keep on going with that one. I've got 2 tumblers that need to be spray sealed. I'll have to text Maddie. She'll do it for me in the morning. All right, so if you're just joining in, hi guys, welcome, welcome. Today's was about wrapping vinyls and instant transfers. The difference between vinyl and instant transfer is one, instant transfer is a much stronger permanent bond over a vinyl. So if you want to do a wrap and not put epoxy on it, then you would want to do it with an instant transfer. If it's going to be epoxied, it could be done with an instant transfer or, hello, Chris Field. It can be done with an instant transfer or a permanent printed permanent vinyl. Because it's going under epoxy, so it's going to be a permanent once it's under epoxy anyway. This is an instant transfer wrap on this big 40. This is months old. I have used this over and over. It gets hand washed constantly. It's probably been in the dishwasher. My husband, he tries, but he's but I don't think this one's been in the dishwasher, but I know one particular that he has put through the dishwasher. But it's very durable. It is a super permanent bond as opposed to a permanent permanent vinyl. The other, so that in that aspect, the instant transfer is a better option. Ivan is the worst. He's a cup murderer, yes. But as far as applying, if you take a permanent vinyl and you stick it down and you're like, ugh, that's crooked, you can still carefully peel it back up. With an instant transfer, you get no wiggle room. Once you stick it down, that's where it's going. Okay, so you saw me how I did. I peeled up, I put down I got it lined up exactly where I wanted it, and I put the corner down so it would hold it in place so it wouldn't wobble around. You can also get it where you want it and tape half of it down, peel the backing off, put the bottom side down, and then peel the tape off and then apply the rest. That holds it in place so it's not sliding around while you're trying to apply it. All right, so there's pluses and minuses, but I love instant transfers for the ease and durability of them and the fact that, one, they're so readily available right now on our website. We have so many. And the fact that if I ultimately don't want to, I can just put one really quickly on a tumbler and it's done. It doesn't have to be epoxied. Hello, we've missed you too. It doesn't have to be epoxied over the top like this. This is just a big 40-ounce tumbler and I stuck this decal on. This is one of my favorite cups. Now, that being said, personal preferences, I prefer tumblers with glitter on them. So I love cups like this, where we've done glitter, we've got it, the cup is finished, we've got the coats of epoxy on to keep it smooth, and then we apply our instant transfers over the top. Okay, so this wrap is available on the website. It's a peacock wrap. It's a full peacock. Now this tumbler can technically be done at this point. But I will still, in my brain, it needs one more coat of epoxy. So we will actually seal this under one more coat of epoxy. I prefer glitter-based tumblers. I think I just love, well, I mean, I own 5,000 square feet worth of rhinestones and glitter. So I like sparkle. You can't wait to get one stuck on your arm here. Chris Fields will be here Friday. So we'll be crafting probably on Saturday. That's your ocean tumbler. I know who that is. So this is another one done with instant transfers over a glitter tumbler. We have a lot of options. This is one that's done half and half. Bear with me and my appearance. I gave birth to a baby 4 weeks ago. I'm still on the struggle bus with, self-care here. We were laughing. We're like, I have my daytime pajamas and my nighttime pajamas. So this is one that's a combination. Again, glitter. And then this is the base of this is just the tumbler. And I put the cheetah print vinyl. And then we did this is the mermaid shimmer vinyl. So we wrapped the mermaid shimmer that I made with my painter's tape. I made another wedge and I put my cheetah print inside that wedge. And then I kept that taped off and I did my glitter ombre here on the bottom. This one's not finished. This one needs some striping tape as well. But this is a combination of a wrap, a full sheet that's been cut to wrap, like a full sheet that is, the cheetah print is kind of something like this. We have a sheet that has just cheetah prints on it that was used to do that part. And then the bottom was glittered. Oh, look at here. The mermaid shimmer decals are inside because that's what I want to put on the tumbler when I get the stripes on there. All right, so there's a combination. Doing a combination of the glitter and the instant transfers is chef's kiss. All right, so for anybody who missed earlier, the new stuff up on the website. Oh, darn it. I just bumped it with my nail. I'm going to move this one out of the way because I just bumped that with my fingernail. Get out of here. All right, new instant transfers on the website. This beautiful peacock in the middle. Okay, she is new on the website. She's up under today's deals. The website is iwantglitter.com. This says showing up as yourself. Beautiful with a little heart. Okay. Penny, if you're on this live and finally finishing your tumbler, I know they're your favorite, Christopher. I have a whole peacock wrap saved for you, Christopher, when you get here. Did I see your rhinestone cow tumbler, Becky? No. I am feeling better. Feeling like we're getting used to schedule with a newborn baby in the house. It's still rough. I'm not saying it's easy. It is easier than triplets, but it's still rough. But we're starting to get in the swing of things. But this is Penny's tumbler. So these are 2 new instant transfer decals up on the website. Also new today, there is a Craft Addicts mix that we mixed yesterday. So if you haven't seen it, jump in. It's up on the website. Prove them wrong. And these are all new instant transfers up on the website. They should still be in stock because they just launched. You are known, loved, worthy, chosen, and enough. You are beautiful, worthy, enough, and loved. Same kind of concept, different style. This is the Emily and Summer decal. It says, good friends don't let you do stupid things alone. Disclaimer, I'm not for the weak. These two that kind of go together. You got a dream catcher and a skull. These are all new up on the website. The website's iwantglitter.com. Click on today's deals. You'll see all these. You can also go to products and select instant transfers and see them all. Have you stained glass paint? Have I used stained glass paint on tumblers? What is the narrow, thin, shiny stuff you use on your tumblers? The narrow, thin, shiny, this is striping tape. We have a ton of it. We just haven't had a chance to get up on the website. You are worthy, loved, and have had enough ice cream. No, there's never enough ice cream. Yeah, this is either vinyl, just cut very, very thin. So I have a whole bunch of vinyl that you can cut very, very thin on my paper cutter. And there's also striping tape. Okay, we sell out of the striping tape very fast because it's like 30 cents a roll. It's super cheap. So y'all buy like 20 rolls of stuff. So it sells out very, very quickly. We just got a restock order of it in. It just, with the baby, I haven't gotten a chance to like inventory what colors we have and get photos and get it up on the website. Still trying to catch up. It's coming though. Full sheet of stars, which I showed you guys just a minute ago. That's up on the website. Just like the cactus that I just used, with the black background, that's up, as well as this one with the pink background. This is the cactus and cactus flowers. It says, judge me when you're perfect. Bestie Squad. A full sheet of, what are these things called? Tooled leather. This is full sheet of tooled leather, but it's a whole bunch of different sized ones. So you can put them on keychains, wrap them, put them on your tumbler and put like a monogram in the middle or put your decal in the middle. This one would look good around a 20 ounce, like half of a 20 ounce, and glitter the rest. Okay. Full sheet of skulls. They have this little scene on them. Okay, there's a full sheet. You get a whole bunch of them on one sheet. You can do all sorts of things with these. Pen wraps, bottom of your tumblers, on your tumblers. World is your oyster. A full sheet of these big, beautiful roses. Susan, it's not going to smooth out before epoxy. The epoxy is what's going to smooth it out. So you've got to probably put at least 2 coats of epoxy over it. So do 2 coats of epoxy, and anything that's sticking up out of the epoxy, I take nail clippers and clip it off, or I sand it down just a touch. Full sheet. There's 3 full sheets that kind of look galaxy-ish. They're meant to do fun galaxy tumblers. They always make me think of Chris Fields. That's how Chris and I became friends. 3 different sheets. You got the splotchy kind of one, the abstract one that's straight, like it looks like the sky with nebulas in it and clouds. And then this fun one, it's kind of an abstract nebula idea concept. Okay, so those 3 full sheets are up on the website. No problem, Susan. Yes, spray paint is not going to make chunky glitter like this chunky glitter. This one has 2 coats of epoxy over it before it got smooth. Okay. And sometimes if you're new to chunky glitter, it's going to take 3. Sometimes it takes a little more, but I say do 2 and then give it a little sanding. Just a little touch of sanding. Ladybugs are restocked. These are the ones that sold out in minutes the first time we launched them. We restocked them yesterday. So y'all have a shot at them again. And the ladybugs, you got 2 different ladybugs. All right. Those are all the new ones up on the website. These have all launched in the last few days. So you have a lot of options. That's why I say when you go to today's deals, there's so many pages in today's deals. The website is iwantglitter.com. Oh, snap. There's Penny. Penny, look, I finished your cup. Do you remember this cup, Penny, from like 2 years ago? You put claim on this one. You're like, I want that one. And I've mentally checked that in that you want this one. I'm not even sure I told you I was ever going to give it to you, but I mentally checked that Penny wants this one. I finished. And we put the beautiful peacock on there. And then put the little, it says, showing up as yourself, beautiful. I know, Penny. Now it just needs a coat of epoxy and it'll be on its way to your house. Penny's one of our moderators. That's why she gets cups. Oh, ladybugs. Yes. So our today's deals is overwhelming with the amount of pages that are there, but we launched so much new stuff that's just like, there's just that much new stuff on our website. We launch like 10 things a day. So it gets a little crazy in there. But there's just a lot of new stuff. There's sales. Just FYI, Friday, when Chris is here, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to be doing an Easter egg hunt in today's deals. I'm going to try to clear out today's deals a little bit before we get there. But what I mean by that is on Friday, on Saturday, and on Sunday, different random items that are already in today's deals, randomly, I'm not going to even be telling you where they are. It's an Easter egg hunt. I'm going to be going through and marking things down at random to like 30 to 40% off. And so you'll have to like kind of peruse through and be like, what is really cheap in today's deals? And that's going to be your little Easter egg hunt each day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You just gasped. The gusp, you gasped. All right, so there's all that new stuff up on the website, you guys. There's so many like full sheet wraps. We used to do all of our full sheets as a bundle. We are now doing them, a lot of them individually, so you can pick 1, 2. You're not locked into having to buy 4 like sheets. Like normally we would do like a cluster where you would get the galaxy, but you would get all 3 of these galaxies for $20 or whatever it comes out to. But instead of doing that now, when you've seen the cup, I know, girl. When now we're kind of doing them individually because you guys are buying now enough because the packaging to ship just one is quite expensive for us. It costs us almost more to ship one to you than it like for the backer that we have to put with it and the little plastic that we wrap it around costs us quite a bit. So but you guys are all buying enough, buying in multiples. You're just picking and choosing the ones that you want, which we appreciate. Thank you so much. So we've been able to open it up to you being able to buy one of this and one of that and one of that and one of that instead of doing bundles like this. Yes, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be our Easter egg hunt in today's deals. You're going to be hunting for the deals. All right, the website is iwantglitter.com. Click on today's deals. That's where you're going to see a lot of the stuff. If you are just looking, you're like, I love instant transfers, I'm addicted, go to iwantglitter.com, click on products, go to the drop down and go click over on instant transfers. We also have a ton of water slides. We have a ton of tools, supplies. If you've not been on our website, we have a 5,000 square foot warehouse here full of stuff that's up on the website. We have tools, supplies, epoxies, like UV resin, soft cure, hard cure. We've got printable vinyls, we've got mica powders, we've got chameleon mica flakes, we've got charms, we've got doodads, we've got molds, we've got glitter up the wazoo. So my peaks are going to look amazing on wood grain. Yes, they will. Peacocks on wood grain would be gorgeous. I don't even know what time it is. 6:37. Oh, we're doing better than yesterday, guys. All right. So everybody over on TikTok, it was super fun hanging out with you guys. I'm going to jump off of this live. The website is iwantglitter.com. You can find our link in our bio, but if you don't see it there, go ahead and jump over. You can go to our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. They're all called Lily and Rose. I'm going to keep on this live for just a few more minutes with our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. You can jump over there if you wish. Check out the website, iwantglitter.com. Also, if you are placing an order today, keep in mind that we have it's just a $25 minimum, and then we'll pay for your shipping. And then also type in the word free every time you go to check out, because there's randomly, I'm just saying this for future use as well. There's randomly different days where we have like spend $30, get this free, or this just a free item for the day, or buy 5 of the 5 prints and get 1 free, or different things. So type in the word free and always check to see if there's something free that day. There's always a free test water slide that is, however, going away. Girl, thank you, LM. There's always a free test water slide that is working its way gone. When we run out of the test water slides, they will not be coming back. We are working on figuring out how to offer free instant transfers. They won't always be available, but occasionally, maybe like one day a week, they'll be available. We're trying to work on that. So we're trying to sort it out what we're going to do there. But we are running out of the free instant transfers. So that once we run out, last week Alyssa said we had 150 left. So once those are gone, they're gone. But always check because we have dump buckets and we have all sorts of different things. Also pay attention to my lives. I've been trying to, if we have a coupon code going for the day, I'm going to try to have it posted behind me in the live. So if you guys are like, hey, buy that coupon code over your shoulder, and I'll let you guys know. We do not have a coupon code today, but occasionally we do have them. So check that out. All right, everybody over on TikTok, we'll see you later. Again, you can follow us on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page and our Facebook group. We have 3 other avenues you can find us. We also have an Instagram. I'm live Monday through Friday, always on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. I'm not always live on TikTok. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. See you later, losers. We got 6 new followers off that live. 800 viewers over there. I will tell you what, TikTok has been not so bad. Normally TikTok gets overwhelming because kind of people can be snarky and they feel like they're not being moderated over there. So they get a little wild over there. But it's been, I feel like in the last 6 months, it's been real tame over there. See you later, losers. All right, what do you guys want to see? What do you want to do? What do you want to talk about? I actually got a jam jiggity jam. There's so much on the website now. We're launching like 10 new things a day, y'all. I can't even keep up. When I'm out sick, I come back and I'm like, oh my God, there's like 80 things I have to show you guys because I've been out. Let's wrap a pen. I agree. Let's wrap a pen. Let's do that really quick because I'm gonna make a matchy pen. Hold on. Ugh, I'm having some pain today, so I'm moving a little slow. I'm going to make a matching pen. So let's wrap a pen. I got it. So these click pens, if you are a glitter pen maker or you like wrapped pens or whatever, we have these click pens on the website, individuals. You do not have to buy a clump of them. You can just buy one. Hello, Riley Ray. You're usually sleeping? Well, that's because while I was pregnant, we were going live at 3 because I was so tired during my pregnancy. But now that the baby is out, we're not sleeping ever. So I'm just kind of winging it. But the time in our schedule that works for me now, kind of coming live, is right about 5 o'clock because Ivan has to go get the kids at 3. And I don't want him having to load the baby, take the baby with him to go get the kids, to come all the way back to unload the baby. So I just chill with her now until he comes home with the kids. And then I quickly pump real quick. And then I come down. Is this pen black? No, this is a silver one. This is silver. It's just, you're picking up all the black, I think, off of my stand lights and stuff. But we have these up on the website individually, so you don't have to buy a whole boodle of them. You can just buy one. All right, let's wrap this pen. I think this one has the prettiest, most amount of flowers. So we're going to wrap it. It's too long. So we're going to cut it. I'm just measuring it where it's going to fit. What is the name of the glitter on the middle bottle, top shelf, right behind you? Middle bottle. It's them right here. Middle bottle. Are you talking about the green line or the pink line? Are you talking about this one? Middle bottle, top shelf. Is that what we're calling top shelf, or is that what we're calling top shelf? This would be Bubba. Or are you talking about up here? This is, I believe it's called Zachariah. Okay. This would be Eric, or I think Eric retired. This would be very similar to what you guys, Heathcliff. This would be Heathcliff. And this That is not actually glitter that's in our stock. This is dots. It's green dots. Pink. That's Bubba. Pink, the next one. Oh, this one? This is Ezra. Okay. I got to trim this a little bit. So I'm just measuring where the points come here to here. Ezra's one of my faves. For a long time, I was putting Ezra on my nails. He's so handsome. Okay. So we've got our pen wrap. Other side. That way. This is purple hearts. These are digital holographic hearts. But the matching one to this, if you were to get him as a cut, it's not Zachariah. It's in the Z's. It starts with a Z. Does it start with a Z? Oh, Vader is ridiculous. Jupiter, Larry. Oh, yeah. It does look a lot like Larry. Oh, is she talking about this? She talking about this? That one is one of my refined version of that. We don't have that one on the website as it is chunky like that. If you're talking about this one, it's very similar to Larry, but that is a chunky version of Christian. Did you get Zachariah and the Big Daddy? I don't know. I cannot ever. There's no way I cannot keep track of what goes out in swag for glitter. My brain yeets and deletes that information. I only got so much room in there for stuff. It definitely, that's not one that glitter names in for swag does not stick. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to line it up. I cut it and I'm going to just literally walk it right up to it, right on the edge, and we're going to roll it. Zoop. Pen wraps are so easy. Okay. Press it down. And what are we going to do here, guys? What are we going to do? We're going to remove the carrier sheet so we don't overlap on the carrier sheet. Remove the carrier sheet. Most important. Muy importante. You know what happened today that I don't think I ever occurred to me with my other kids? My kids are Hispanic, which never occurred to me because I don't think of Ivan as Hispanic. But we were checking in at the hospital and they had a thing where I had to pick the box, like check the box. And I was like, she's Hispanic. I was like, what? He's like, I'm Cuban. Hispanic. I was like, oh, I don't know that I've ever done that with the triplets. Okay, there we go. So this is going to match. So what I'll probably do is go very carefully in. Fruit flies are so bad right now in Texas. It's crazy. I just killed a fruit fly. I'm going to go in and glitter this with the same glitter, but we'll do that on another day. That's going to be real pretty. That actually looks pretty just like that. Okay. I'm reading comments and like spinning this and reading comments. Oh my God, who screen grabbed that one? Look how pretty just this little piece is. It's so hard for me to throw stuff away. Look how pretty that is. That'd be pretty on a bookmark, right down the middle of a bookmark. Anyhow. Oh, look, I could put it on my tweezers. It's like tweezer width. Okay, I'm not going to get nutty. Oh, that would fit right down on my tweezers. So I'm saving it. Do you not need to cut it so you can open it? Cut what to open what? Do you mean the pen? I can't open the pen. The pen is right here. I cut it to where it starts right above the line where it opens. Oh, what did Nikki say? Nikki answered a question. The pen wrap, cut it so you can open it. Cut it so you can open it. I don't know what that means, Tammy. Cut what part of the pen wrap? So I cut here, and then I separated from this top corner, like here. I separated it from here. And I opened it like this and separated it out from the carrier sheet, from the backing, and then re-wrapped it. Thought it opened in the middle. Thought it opened in the middle. Tammy, I don't know what you're saying. Thought it opened this? What? Okay, I'm giving up. That's what I thought too, but she said no, the instant transfer. That's what I thought she meant, so they can refill it. But I already showed that you can refill this. I did it here. Can you layer multiple instant transfers? Absolutely. Absolutely. We have in our designs, we're working designs out to have the stripes. So you all, I know Emily has requested it, to have these stripes done in multiple colors, so that if you do a full wrap, just like what we did today, if you didn't add glitter onto that cup. So let's say we had just left this white and didn't glitter it. We don't need to put epoxy on it. We can then just put instant transfer stripes down on it and be done. And then put instant transfer decals on it. So we are in the process of designing AI files with all the 2mm and 2mm and 3mm stripes in multiple different colors. So you can buy like a sheet of purples and it'll have like 6 pieces of dark purple and 6 pieces of light purple in multiple colors or whatever. Oh, you're browsing for your water bottle. Yes, you can layer. Oh, I put it upside down. Shoot. Farts and tarts. Yes. All right. So grab all your goodies today, you guys. I'm going to jam. Tomorrow is live mix day, so I will be live. I will be live tomorrow. Oh. Well, this is going to get real interesting real fast. I'm going to say I'm going to be live tomorrow at 3, and Diane, I will have to pretty please Diane to watch the baby. Can you get multicolored cheetah prints? We have done multicolored cheetah prints. By multicolored, do you mean rainbow colored like that color? Or do you mean like the brown and black colored cheetah prints? We have the rainbow ones. They sold out in a millisecond. And they're they're coming restocked. I've worked through the alphabets. The problem with the alphabets are you would get only one of each letter. And then like if you had a name like mine, Summer, you need more than one M. So you'd have to buy 2 full, like as many sheets of multiple numbers, and that gets crazy. And then it gets a little wild. So we do have rainbow cheetah prints. They're coming in restock. Belle, they literally went up on the website and sold out in under an hour. There is a battle box going on right now. You can order it. I'm not sure that you would, I mean, you'd have to be a really fast designer, which you can do. You can actually make a tumbler in 3 days. You can actually make a tumbler in 2 hours if you do only instant transfers. 1 hour, 30 minutes. But if you do glitter tumbler, you can do it in 3 days. But it's up on the website right now, and there's maybe like 10 of them left. When was this though? Girl, I don't know. Like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. When we launched all those rainbow colored instant transfers. Do we have new pics of Betty? I do. I take pictures constantly of my baby. However, they're in the phone that I'm live on, so I can't show you guys cuteness right now. I am going to be going live tomorrow at some point. I will be wearing Betty, or she'll be in the bassinet next to me. Let's say 11 o'clock. Let's say I'm going to go live at 11 o'clock. And I'm going to be up at the house with the baby, and I'm going to be opening all the gifts that you guys have mailed us. You haven't missed much. Oh, then yeah. It literally went super duper fast. But it is on restock. We'll get it as soon as we can get it back in. I know she's the freaking cutest. All my kids look just like my husband, though. I would have liked one to come out looking like me. They all have my legs, and Zelia and Jet have my hair color. Other than that, and my blue eyes. Other than that, they are their daddy. The next battle box goes for sale on the 7th at 7th at 3 p.m. Riley Ray, the next battle box goes for sale at this on the 7th at 6 p.m. Oh, sorry, 3 p.m. 6 p.m. is like a year ago. At 3 p.m. And I will, if you need something new with more creativity, go check out on the website, go look at Craft Addicts mixes. They are literally things that we mix together. They're a whole bunch of fun little crafting little goodies that we mix together in a big bucket, and then we do a scoop. And you're buying basically a scoop of random, it's got like like a little bundle of rhinestones, acrylic blanks for keychains. It's got flat back things, half pearls, rhinestones. It's got little beads for doing charms and bead pens and jewelry bits. It's just got keychain accessories. I'm trying to think of all this stuff. It's got so many little good goodies in it. The one that we just did yesterday, I did get a good picture of it. It is up on the website. So click on the magical mint or mystery mint. What did I call it? Marvelous mint. And click on the listing, and then it'll show you the picture of like all the different little goodies that are in it. Make sure you read the description so you kind of understand what they are. But if you haven't been around, you haven't seen me mix it or talk about it, the description will help. Cassidy went and pulled some of the ones that are previous ones that have a few left. Some of them have like 15, 20 left. I'm going to try to get a picture really quick. That's why I'm trying to jump off real quick and get a picture of those so that you guys can see what's in those ones as well, because they all have different themes and kind of different little ideas to them, but they're creative little packages. They're like between $5 and $7. And they'll get you out of your box and they'll get your creative juices flowing, because you're like, what can I make with all these little cute little fun little goodies? All right. What did Emily say? Why does she rock? When will there be a sneak peek of the next battle box and swag? I don't know. I have to go look at what's in those things and then ask Alyssa when those things are back in stock. But I was sick last week and Alyssa is sick this week. So I'm not sure that Alyssa and I have been ships in the night for the 2 weeks. So we'll do it ASAP for you, Nikki. Oh, Nikki. So Nikki is your battle moderator for next month. Nikki, you're going to love the decal in the battle box. I'm just saying. Nikki is going to be your battle moderator. Emily, what is Emily saying? I'm missing it. Emily has you guys laughing. Jet has your dance moves and athletic prowess. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, where were we? And so my two aunts, story time of summer, my two aunts, my mom and my sister all just came to bring my kids home from California, because my parents took my kids back for spring break to California. And when they got home, when they got back here, the next day they had to go back to school because the spring break was over. They got here on Sunday, they had to go to school on Monday, and they were like, can we just have one more day? Because now everybody's here and it's just getting really fun. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, you got to go to school. And so they went, I was like, but how about we all meet you guys for lunch? Because you're allowed to go have lunch with your kid. And bring lunch if you want, or just sit and have lunch with them. I was like, how about we all come and have lunch with you guys? They were so excited. So we go, we have lunch, blah, blah, blah. And then we have to bring them back in. Their classes are going back. And Jet's class passed us before we could say goodbye. So she had to go kind of catch up. And she's just like going down the hallway like this. I mean, there's no music. And my kid is just like going down. And I'm like, she gets that from me. Granny baby fever. Oh, my mom too. She's like calling me like every day. Can you have FaceTime? Let me see her. Just in case everyone's curious, remember when the doctor said if I had carried this baby till full term, she'd be a 10-pound baby? She weighed in today. She is a month old. So she is 10 pounds, 14 ounces today. So if I had carried her to full time, no joke, she would have been a 10-pound baby. If we could sell the 24/7 beat in Jet's head, we would be rich. Also, yes, if I always say Jet is going to be my child that changes the world. She has the most she has zero selfishness in her body, and she is like full of compassion for other people. It is to the point where I have to tell my mom, I gave them each their money. Remember, they sold their little crafts to you guys. I gave them each their portion of their money. I had actually given it to them early, and they all made decisions to buy school books to read because I love reading. And so then I was like, oh, it's really cute. But I'm like, I want them, they that's what they decided to spend their money on. So I let them pick out all their books. They all spent their money on books. So then when they came time to go on spring break, I said, hey guys, so mommy and daddy decided to talk. And because you guys were super responsible and really good about buying books, things you can be learning with your money, we decided that mommy and daddy would actually pay for your books and you got to have your money to go on your vacation. So they each got their portion of money. And I actually had to tell my mom, do not let Jet just give her money to her sisters because she will. If Zelia or Vera want something really bad and they don't have enough money, she will just give them her money. She's like, oh, I have some, you can have this. I said, but the hard part is later down the road, she forgets that she gave her money away. And then she's like, oh, I want to get this. And then she's like, I don't have any money. So I was like, Mom, don't, just be very gentle. Be like, no, Jetsy, they have their own money. They can. So I'm like, just not that I don't want her to do it, but like sometimes you gotta like, I'll let her give a little bit, like $1 or $2 to help her sister, but she'll literally give them the whole $20. Yes. So my kids, because I'm an entrepreneur and they know I have my business and they know I sell and they now have experienced, like they've put their little crafts in my store. So they understand the entrepreneurial spirit. In the garage, they have each set up a store that like once a week I have to go shop. And they're selling stuffed animals and Pokemon cards and things that they've made. I bought some bracelets. And they make things, and then I go shopping at their store. And it's the cutest thing ever. But they'll shop each other's store. And Vera, unbeknownst to me, has sold Jet $32 worth of Pokemon cards. So I quietly had this little conversation with Vera about you shouldn't do that to your sister. I said, and that's fine if she buys them from you, but then you got to go shop at her store because they've come in and be like, Vera won't buy anything from us. How my kids, so she has $32 because Jet didn't buy anything on vacation and then saved. So and she's a saver. So Jet didn't spend her money on vacation. And then she got Tooth Fairy money, and my sister let them recycle her cans. She does this thing when they come, they all recycle the cans, and then they all get to split the money. So they all actually got this little pile of money, and then Jet just spent all of hers at Vera's store. Oh yeah, Vera goes, I bought something from Jet. It was 2 cents. So then I had to have a conversation with Jet about how to price things properly. All right, I gotta go. See you guys later. Bye.